So Mary Kate's three-step formula to manifesting money, turning on the faucet. This is the fourth and final part of our analysis.
Manifestation Mojo, to live the life of your dreams. That's right, Mary Kate's three-step formula for manifesting money. In the third step, it teaches turning on the faucet, which really, in my opinion, holds magic and miracles for the abundance of money to flow to you. Hey, that's what it's all about. We have a friend, and we recommend that using this three-step formula along with the law of attraction and subliminal vibrational audios in the happiness code, that will help her manifest money.
That's right. Everyone has like the lifelong dream that they want, getting like from point A to point B, and point B is like, hey, everything is fantastic. I just won the lottery. But for most people, and including Mary Kate's viewers, let's get them a small win, because she does a fantastic job on teaching manifestation and all that. And a lot of people, I think, just want to have that small win. And the 3 steps that Mary Kate spills out, we've turned that into 4, because we believe the first one, which was the alignment part, which was missing, because alignment is the thoughts, it's the believing, and then it's taking some action. If you're not in alignment, then you really have a challenge with priming the brain. And that was what part 2 is about. And once you can get in alignment and prime your brain, then the point of power where you believe it and you become that. And finally, to this part, it's going to end the series and bring it all together, is turning on the faucet. And I've got to tell you, it's easier said than done. Turning on the faucet to manifesting money, to let the money just kind of come in. Easier said than done. It's not always that easy to do.
So let me say this. What does this statement that Mary Kate says, that what does it really mean, that when she says turning on the faucet means allowing abundance to flow in your life without controlling all of the details? What does that mean?
So let's bring this back around to our friend. And, she believes in manifestation, and she's, I'm giving her ideas on, hey, what do you like to do? What would you like to do today? Let's start small. And she's a writer. She likes to write. Like, well, how can you write and manifest some money? And, manifesting and turning the faucet on, Mary Kate says, just let it come. Don't turn it off. And as we were giving these ideas on writing and making, doing something small today, keeps on getting knocked down. Like all this resistance, and the resistance probably comes from negativity and being out of alignment. And when that's not right, that faucet is certainly closed. It's not open.
So our friend, does she have that really good alignment? How can she get in alignment? To me, she's out of alignment. Her conscious mind is telling her one thing, and her subconscious or soul, whatever, is telling her another, and there's a conflict there, and that makes her out of alignment.
Well, you know what? That's easier said than done also.
That's definitely true.
Yeah, because this whole alignment we're talking about, if you've watched, the viewers out there, if you've watched the first 3 videos, and we'll put a link up in the corner there, if I can get my finger right, there is something called the happiness code, which has an alignment series in it. Now, I've been out of alignment probably my whole life. And going back to Mary Kate, alignment is your thoughts being aligned with your beliefs, being aligned with the actions that you do every day. And if you believe you can have something and you're thinking about it, and even let's just think about breakfast or a cup of coffee. All right. You can certainly be in alignment and manifest yourself a cup of coffee. Says, okay, I'm thinking about my cup of coffee. I believe I can make the coffee because I've made it before. And your actions are you brew your cup of coffee, you put in your condiments, whatever that might be, and then bam, success. All right. It's like cooking a meal. And, manifesting money, it's similar. All right. It's putting all the different ingredients, but you've got to have the right thought. You've got to have the right belief, and you've got to have the right actions. And as you believe that you can manifest money, you make your coffee, make your meal, it's without a doubt, hey, you're a coffee maker. And then
Well, I gotta say something. Now she says you said without putting all the ingredients in it, but she says without controlling all of the details. Now, what does that really mean?
that's a good
Control.
question. Manifesting money, the details to me is who's going to pay me, or which lottery ticket am I going to buy today? Those would be details.
You don't know how it's going to happen. You're
I
not.
don't know how it's going to
It's the
happen.
how. It's the
The
how.
coffee, I know how that's going to happen, but manifesting and allowing the universe, turning the faucet on and not stopping it, again, easier said than done.
So is this done? You said easier said than done. Is this done? What do you think about being effortlessly?
Oh, um, there's a lot of effort that goes into preparing for it.
So is that in the preparation? Is that part of the controlling all of the details?
I believe so to some point. Yes, there is a lot of effort. There's a lot of controlling of what you do and what you study, what you think about, and then what you believe and what you act upon. And after you've got it, let's just say that Mary Kate is a complete professional at manifesting money, and her faucet is open. She can be driving on the street, on vacation, sleeping in her bed, and money is being manifested as she speaks.
And how does this really happen? So she kind of does it effortlessly. So is she in any way blocking it? Is she allowing it to flow?
I think everybody blocks it to some degree. And I'm sure that she has bad days where she comes up with some negativity. But the thing about it is that she can go back to the basics of alignment, of priming the brain. And because she knows this, because she's mindful of her thoughts and her actions, she can catch herself.
So she doesn't do any self sabotage. All right. All right, George, what's the difference between turning on the faucet and scaling up your campaign? Because, there are people who work online and they want to go from a small amount of, let's say, money to a major amount of money, and they want to scale up the return on their efforts. What's the difference between turning on the faucet and scaling up your efforts or campaign?
Just starting the flow, like the water. You want to fill a cup of water, you're turning it on. Scaling up the efforts would be to turn the pressure on the water, becoming, getting more out of it.
That you can get a little bit. What if you don't believe that you can get a lot of it? Let's say a lot.
Well, there's your sabotage.
Okay, there it is.
Right.
There's the sabotage.
And I think that what the audience or everybody should probably realize here is by starting small, let's get a small win. All right.
I
Let's get a
agree with
small
that.
win, because like going to Mars with Elon Musk, that's a huge thing. And what he needs to do is start small and, you know, get up into the atmosphere. There is the long term, the big goal, which of course will probably be expanded once you do reach it. But let's start small and let's get to just manifest something small and manifest some money easily. So once you do that, then you can turn it on some more, or
You're
how did
right.
you call it?
Let me sum it up. All right. So in the first part one was alignment. This is where you get everything together so it's aligned and you can go and you have everything together. And then next you prime the brain because you've got it all together. You're really putting in good thoughts all the time, and then you really shift into power. You're ready to go, and then once you're going along, then you turn the faucet on and it flows. And isn't that great? That's what Mary Kate has opened for you, this way to open the flow.
Yeah. And again, this is all easier said than done. Our goal here with this 4-series video in conclusion here is to help you maybe break down some of the pieces in a little bit simpler and some more action items, because I like action items to help you achieve manifesting money. Because we're here, Stan and I, our channel Manifestation Mojo, we are here to help get through that, manifest that money, manifest the life of your dreams.
Okay, here is another video we think you will find valuable. Highly recommend you watch it. Go there now to help manifest what you want.